how's it going, guys? And I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. My name is Richard Unicorn Caller. Long time no see, everybody. Oh my goodness, where do we start? Well, lately I have been live streaming pretty much daily. It feels good to get back into the streaming side of things. But yeah, we got a lot to talk about because it's been a while of Wizard101 news and fiascos. Luckily, no fiascos, but a lot of news to kind of talk about. So first, let's talk a little bit about Wizard101 console. And for this, I am actually just going to mute the volume because I want to just have a one-on-one session with y'all just real quick, okay? Wizard101 console has not really been getting a lot of updates. Someone on Twitter told me that they couldn't really get like an update after like a year later. Like there might be like a year delay, which I hope that's not true. But you know, as we go along with 2026, it's starting to slowly actually kind of feel like that. You know, like in a sense, I really do hope that they get updates soon because they are missing a lot of updates. And now Wizard101 on PC is about to get a summer update. So, yeah. And there are still some significant bugs on the Wizard101 console that came over from the beta. Apparently, the team up kiosk situation was a beta problem. So, that is still kind of like all over the place. So, yeah, if you're waiting for Wizard101 console news, besides the Crown Shop or something to buy, then it's gonna be a while because, quite honestly, there really has not been a lot happening, right? And there's no need to feel sad about that or anything, but you know, it happens. It's probably hard to manage all the consoles, all the policies, the systems, maintaining order and stuff like that. You know, it's hard, but yeah, I have not heard anything about Wizard101 console in months. So I'm on the same boat as y'all. I have no idea. But I will always keep you guys notified about whenever anything does happen for Wizard101 console. Besides the Crown Shop, because I'm pretty sure the Crown Shop is quite easy to do in the game. But for major bug fixes or updates, I will let you guys know. But I just wanted to talk to you guys about that because, yeah. Alright, so let's talk about the other non-depressing news. There's actually a couple of stuff to talk about. So, over here we have this limited time special deal, which is a Wizard101 1-year membership. They also have this for Pirate 101, I believe, as well. It's going to wrap up Tuesday, April 28th. So if you are interested in checking this out, make sure to do that. And huge shout out to Rob that gifted me a 1-year Wizard101 membership on stream the other day. That was super sweet of Rob. W Rob in the chat. W Rob. And over here, just a reminder about Bailstorm's birthday, that it is going to be wrapping up soon, around April 30th. So make sure you are checking out the Crown Shop and, you know, just getting all that stuff while you still can. And over here, we have the Harvest Lord plushie. Now, this is their latest plushie, and it is selling like crazy. It recently released, and it has already sold up to 301 sold plushie. So yeah, it looks like it is a very popular one, limited edition. And yeah, hopefully everybody has fun with it. You have all the way until May 23rd to pick yourself one up too. I never bought these plushies. I don't know. I don't have the money. I'm sorry. Like if KI wants to like mail me one for free for making them the news, that would be great. But I don't got the money, bro. Like everybody seems to love these plushies though. Like I see comments talking about, oh, nobody buy the plushies. It seems like everybody loves these things. So keep it going. Keep making plushies, man. This is awesome. And then over here, just a reminder, the KI merchandise store, they got cups, they got hats, they got maps, they got all of it. Hoodies, shirts, whatever you want. Make sure to check it out. And they also got Pirate 101 stuff as well. Alright, so over here for MMG, the little dice set collection set, just a reminder, it's still there if you want to buy it. You get some nice little in-game goodies as well, so make sure to check it out. Also, a reminder about the Hidden Temple Gauntlet. You can buy this on the website. I highly recommend it. It is really good. It's one of my favorite dungeons, or just one of my favorite gauntlets we've had in a very long time. And it's such an easy farm. It's nice, it's simple, and it's just sweet. You know, I just love it. It's really fun. And it's also a reference to the little Nickelodeon show, Hidden Temple, or whatever it was called. Pretty nice reference, I will say that. And also there is the pack. And I'm not gonna lie, the pack gear or the gauntlet gear, whichever one you want to do, it's both good, right? I mean, it's the same gear, but I would just recommend farming the gauntlet. But it's really good. The robe is pretty solid for some schools. So make sure to check it out. And then over here, just a reminder about the spring items are still in the crown shop in case you wanted to buy them. And over here, today is the last day for the spiral scene. Oh no, not Spiral Scene, my bad. The Spiral Showcase and Beast Moon Monster Mayhem in Mirage. So make sure you wrap up those two events. Now tomorrow, it will be the Spiral Scene, specifically the Castle Tour version, and also the return again of April 28th through May 4th. That will be Portal Apparel, right? And everybody loved Portal Apparel. When they first introduced it, it was rough. Then they brought it back. It was way better than what we had at launch. So yeah, everybody loves this event, and you're definitely going to want to do this event. You can get a lot, and I mean a lot of loot from this. I kind of hope they add in some more rewards to the vendor as well. But you want to do this event. Like, everybody that's a level 30 and up, you definitely want to do this event. This is like an insane event. You gotta do it. If you want some free loot, do this event. And then over here, we got Ravenwood Academy. Still not much news about it. We're kind of in, like, I guess, semi-middle of the year. But overall, I'm excited for this game, and I'm sure everybody else is. We'll definitely do a couple of live streams or video clips of that. And as a reminder, you can always join the Wizard101 Discord. Official Wizard101 Discord server has over 100,000 members. Make sure to check it out in the description below. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that is it for the news. Psych. No, what you thought? Who'd you thought this was, bro? No, we gotta talk about this summer update, yo. And you know, when your boy Richard has to write stuff down for a video, just know it's gonna be a juicy one, guys. It's gonna be a juicy one. And honestly, as I said before with the spring update, it looks really good. However, we know that the spring update was a little controversial. And quite honestly, most of the stuff didn't even come out at launch. So, yeah, hopefully this summer update is a little bit better. I hope. Oh, man. All right, so let's talk about what we do know. First things first, we're getting a Beast Moon hunt / like mayhem revamp, but basically just a Beast Moon revamp. We read this developer diary a while ago, April 26th, or yeah, April 2026. It's a pretty good dev diary. I mean, it just kind of goes over what they're doing, you know, damage tiers, the health, the pip values, and all that stuff. And this is kind of like a double-edged sword. You're gonna have people that might like this change. It'll be a nice little shake up to Beast Moon, and you're gonna have a good chunk of players that might not like this at all, and it's just a completely new thing. You know, it's kind of like the whole Spellmint situation we had in the spring update, where this could, you know, be a controversial change. Quite honestly, I don't really care much about Spellmints, and I don't really care much about Beast Moon anymore. There's just too many forms for me, and, you know, it's just like not what it was back in the olden days when they had like 3 forms and that was it, you know? But overall, it's a good dev diary. Definitely give it a look if you are a big fan of Beast Moon. And we'll wait and see if this is going to come out specifically in the summer test realm or in a later day. I would imagine it's going to be part of the summer update just to give Beast Moon, you know, some updates. But, you know, hopefully it goes well. We'll see what happens. And then over here we have a teaser recently from, you know, the official Wizard101 Twitter server or Facebook, whatever they post on, probably posted on all that stuff. But here it says, it warps nature still, bleeding the spiritual into the physical. And it has a little flower emoji right there, cherry blossom, right? You must counter its effects in each realm to prevail. And then it says hashtag Wizard101 hashtag coming soon. And so the main thought process is that this is probably going to be a new raid. Because just like in every other summer update, it's pretty much just going to be a new raid. Or it could be a key boss. Who knows? But we could potentially be seeing a Mushu themed type of raid. Which is awesome because you guys know how much I love raiding. I mean, I'm literally speed running this storm so I can potentially do the Ghastly raid and other storm roles for the raids because apparently our guild has like no storm wizards. Like apparently storm wizards are extinct. Like you guys know the last Avatar, like when the world needed them most, they vanished. Like I don't know where the storm wizards are at, bro. But W for Mason for helping me out. I love him. And W for you guys, the community, for helping me out questing as well. Because it's not fun playing on my storm. I have died 1 billion times. And I'm sure you guys love seeing that. But that's besides the point. Let's talk a little bit about raids and guilds. Because this is going to be, you know, probably a raid-focused summer update. Which a lot of people are not so happy about. If you scroll through the comments, some people just aren't really caring much about raids. And kind of the reason for that is just because they're kind of demoralizing. And it's been like that for a couple of years now. So even if they do something really cool for the summer update, I feel like it's just a little bit too late. I feel like KI just waits so long to do these updates. And honestly, some of this stuff doesn't have to be in a summer update. I mean, this could just be an update of its own. But here, I have it written down of everything about this whole situation. So, new raid, potentially Mushu themed, right? Based on that recent teaser, right? And for me personally, and I'm just going to talk to myself. I'm not going to talk for the community. I see your comments all the time, but I'm just going to speak for myself from the heart. That I personally hope that there's a little bit more guild quality of life improvements, right? And like I said earlier, guilds and raids, it's just all demoralizing. It's very restrictive, it's not fun to do, and it's exhausting. So here are the things that I hope. It's like my little dream list. I know that it's probably not going to happen, but that's besides the point. It's just my dream list, okay? So we can only dream that it happens, right? I want the guild join cooldown thing to get removed or decreased, but specifically, I want it removed. I feel like that literally has no benefit whatsoever, and I feel like that doesn't really help out with, especially the smaller guilds, because a lot of people are going to be forced to stay in the guild rather than help out other guilds. I've seen a lot of guilds die out just because of the whole cooldown issue. For 2 weeks, just to join another guild, just seems a little ridiculous to me. And if you go to other video games, right, I'm pretty sure I made a list a dozen times. Other video games don't necessarily have a cooldown, and if they do, it's really insignificant. But I feel like what Wizard101 tries to do, they try to copy other MMOs or other video games, and they just make it completely worse. So, personally for me, I would just want the cooldown to be removed, because you want your game to feel unique among other games. You don't want to just copycat off of other games. But 2 weeks is just a long time, especially in this community. In my opinion, it's probably going to be a long philosophy about why they have to keep the cooldown in. And quite frankly, it's more reason why this is a dream list, right? And also the guild rate gate cooldown should be removed. I don't really know what that does. I know they're trying to limit the player, you know, just give them a breather. Sometimes people just want to keep raiding, bro. You can't stop people. Nothing wrong with that. Increase guild size capacity. That is also a must. I feel super bad for kicking out inactive players in the guild. I feel horrible about it, but there's only up to 60 account spaces, right? Keep in mind that guilds released with 50 account spaces max. And then in a later update, they boosted it up by plus 10 accounts. That plus 10 accounts doesn't do anything. You also have to take in consideration that people have numerous accounts, and there's going to be a lot of people that want to join a guild. And I feel bad having to remove them, and then when they log in, it says that you've been removed from the guild. I hate that. It's a really bad message. It's sad. It's demoralizing. Like I said, joining a guild is demoralizing. It really is. And on top of that, if you have beef with a guild leader, or if you have some guild leader horror stories, which I've heard of guild leaders that have harassed people very explicitly. Some people kick other people out. It's a whole fiasco. And then you get hit with that 2-week cooldown. It's a whole thing. Again, being in a guild is demoralizing. You don't want to do that for your game. That's really bad. That's not good. Wouldn't you want more people to join guilds and do raids? And while we're talking about that, let's talk a little bit about raids, right? Make a practice raid version with no drops. That would be dope. Why can't we just have a practice raid? You know how many times I would be running practice raids with the newbies, like no drops at all, like none of that, no keymate or anything. Like that would be so good. It would be great practice for everybody. Also, stop requiring keys to enter raids. Like, I think guild leaders and everybody else is tired of farming for millions of Azoth to make these stupid raid keys. Like, it's just getting ridiculous. I don't think they're gonna stop doing that, but again, making raid keys is just, again, really demoralizing. It's draining. Ability to join up to 3 guilds would be pretty cool, similar to the whole adventure party thing. I feel like with adventure parties, they really got it right. And then with guilds, they just kind of went backwards with it. I don't know, adventure parties just seems so much more accessible than guilds. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Better guild museum support as well, because I have seen some people that really want some more guild museum updates. And then a lot of people have also told me that they usually don't get those updates unless like 2 years in advance or whatever, or it just takes a long time to, I guess, get the guild museum some support that it needs. You know, there are some people that just generally don't want to go raiding because nobody wants to do stat caps, ban spells, all that junk. People like to do the guild museum. There should also just be some better rewards for the guild museum in general, right? Yeah, tongue buster right there. But yeah, and I have this in a star, but just take all the provided feedback that you have gotten through all these years and just show the community that guild raids and the guild museum can be fun and not demoralizing for the players. You literally have nothing to lose by doing any of those things that I just suggested. But you have a lot to gain if you even think about doing one of those changes. And that's what I never understand about the devs, you know? Like, I can never be on their same wavelength. I don't think we'll ever be. And that's fine. I'm okay with that. But it's like, you have nothing to lose. Like, you're not gonna go bankrupt. There are game studios that are actually, like, shutting down. We recently just saw Highguard shut down. That game only lasted like a week. You literally have nothing to lose. But you could gain so much. You could. And all you have to do is just exit your comfort zone, just drop the ego, and just try it out, man. Make the game fun. It's supposed to be fun. It's Wizard101. It's not supposed to be draining. That would be really cool. Who knows? Who knows what they're going to do for the summer update. But if I don't see like any guild improvements though, I'm going to scream. Especially as a guild leader. Like, I will crash out. But just take it with a grain of salt. You have nothing to lose. Try it out. Try it out. I mean, you see the feedback in Discord. I mean, it's not like nobody's giving you feedback. People are giving you tons of feedback. People are giving you tons of, whatchamacallit, tons of data from all those little, what do they do, like a little survey they did on Discord? Like, it's there. You gotta commit. Alright, now that we're done talking about raids and guilds, I know, it's a big tongue buster. I just want more people to try out raids. They're just really fun, man. Especially as me, I'm a big raider. Alright, but now the last thing that I wanted to talk about that we at least know of, that's not really part of a summer update, but it was data mine content, was the whole new summer bundle. And I know the devs don't like it when I talk about data mine stuff, but again, it just gasses me up, man. We know that it's going to provide a house, Well, yeah, provide a castle basically, provide a pet, and provide a 2-player 50% speed boost mount, provide the wand as per usual, and check this out. This last part of the bundle is probably why this would probably be like one of the most sold bundles in a very long time, because this is massive. But it also provides dyeable gear. So when you get the gear, you can change its color. Now, we have not seen that for a bundle in a very long time. And if we have recently, tell me. But personally for me, I have not seen dyeable gear in a bundle in a long time. That's usually foreign to KI. And we know about the whole color wheel situation. They said they don't want to do all that, yada, yada, yada. I understand that. But for a bundle? That is like the most insane thing ever. Like, I'll buy this bundle if that stays there. Like, if that's what it's gonna be, I might buy that. Because that is actually insane that we could have bundle gear that can be dyeable. That is nuts. And like I said, that's just data mine content, so it could be scrapped. And we could never ever see it ever again. Who knows? We've seen it before. Treasure card vault. Who knows? Who knows? And then I have some potential other things that I would like to see in the summer update. Again, just a little dream list. Treasure card vault, please. I can only dream. And more FTU updates, which if you guys don't know, that's the first time user experience. Because as you guys know, I am speedrunning on my Storm. And it really is kind of crazy. Kind of like, you know, questing with other people. And it's just really nice. It's the friends you make along the way that really do it for me. But there's a lot of adjustments they could do. Maybe nerf some of the bosses, bro. I'm getting bopped, dude. Or maybe I just suck at Storm, but I'm getting bopped. Like, literally my whole experience has been Elden Ring. Like, I have never died this many times on my Life Wizard, but I can probably have like 50 plus deaths on my Storm. That's how crazy it is, dude. Like, I'm getting bopped, man. And also more world elixirs, which they did in a previous update. It would be cool to have like a Wallaroo elixir, maybe a Selenopolis elixir, especially Selenopolis, because I know a lot of y'all don't like Selenopolis. I don't know why there's so much hate for it, man. I liked it. But to be fair, it is kind of like, you know, one of those worlds where there's no level increase. The gear was pretty much the same thing as Wallaroo, and there wasn't really much of a need to really go through Selenopolis, even though it is mainline. Like, the story of it is mainline. But it is really cool, though. I like it. And maybe some other quality of life changes here and there, like a gold cap increase. Please! I have been at max gold on the Storm Wizard for, like, days. I'm sick of it. Okay? But again, that's just my dream list. Alright, that is it for the news and the summer update. KI, please take all that and put it in your little data thingy, whatever y'all do. And make sure, obviously at the end of the day, for the summer update, test it out. Test it out. Test it out, please. I am so tired of having buggy updates at launch, especially for the raid. It is not fun doing those raids on launch, because you don't know if something's going to be bugged or not. So that's more hesitation from people to not go raiding or join a guild. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I mean, it should be a fun update. I think it will be less controversial as the whole spring spellment fiasco. I think everybody kind of just is done with spellments in general. That was kind of like the nail in the coffin. But yeah, I think this will be a great update. But if you're someone that just genuinely doesn't care for raids or a beast moon or a bundle, then this might just be one of those updates where you'll probably skip it, and then you'll have to wait until probably at the end of the year like everybody else, because that's usually when we get the new world, new level cap, new spells, and, you know, new everything else. But yeah, I think it will be a fun update. We'll see the test realm notes, patch notes, whenever test realm. It sounds like it's coming close. If we're already doing teasers already, which is kind of crazy. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited. I got my head open. We'll see what happens. You know, we'll just see. I don't know. I hope it does well. We'll just see what happens. But until then, my name is Richard Unicorn Caller here. I'm gonna get the live stream set up real soon. It will be a short little live stream, but yeah, until then, peace out.